Hello, this is Rabbi Bregman. This is episode 7 of the AskRabbiB series. Today's question comes from Batya. Batya, take it away. What would you like to know?
Rabbi Bregman, coming to you from Lakewood, New Jersey, wanted to stop in and ask, what was one character trait, just one, that you should look for in a mate?
Okay, Batya, that was an excellent question. I want you to know it actually triggered some interesting debate and discussion in the house. My wife, Esty, and I were talking about this, and she's like, just one? Because I kept showing her your video again. Just one trait? Just one? He said, she goes, how do you know? What do you say? She said, I don't want to get involved in that. You just make one. So I gave her a suggestion. She's like, don't say that. Don't say that. Typical marital stuff. It was kind of cute. So let me tell you what I came up with, and that is the trait in Hebrew we call chesed. Chesed, in English, for those who watch a video, basically means kindness. I would respectfully suggest to you that if you're looking for a spouse and you want to find a partner to spend your life with, that's the number one trait that you should be looking for. Kindness, a kind disposition. Now, why do I pick that? Well, first of all, I think the Torah, God's instruction manual for how to get the most out of life, wants you to look for kindness. I refer you back to the Torah in the book of Genesis, Torah portion Chaye Sarah. Look over there. You see that the entire test that was created by Eliezer to find a spouse for Isaac, for Yitzchak, was to find a woman who excelled in the trait of kindness. So that's source one. Now, we live in a world today that people would say, you're looking for one trait, one quality? Come on. I mean, you want somebody who's good looking or rich or something like that, right? I would tell you that's probably not the best formula to make a relationship go. I'll share with you, I was discussing with somebody in my office today, a trait. Person's over here, and they don't want to be on film, so don't worry, they're not. And I'm not going to flip the camera and catch them on here. But I was just having this discussion, and I was sharing with them that I think kindness is such a crucial trait in a relationship because I believe it's a phenomenal lubricant that lubricates an enormous amount of social interaction and helps them go smoothly. If you want to get married, if you want to ultimately go from singlehood to marriage, whether you're Jewish or not, or anything else you might be, you're going to have to basically settle on somebody who's an imperfect person. How do I know? Because there are no perfect people in this world, especially me, especially anyone, right? There are no perfect people in this world. So if you want to get married, you're going to have to pick somebody who's imperfect. And guess what? Imperfect people also have a habit of making mistakes. That is the nature of an imperfect person. They disappoint you, they let you down, they're late for stuff, and things that are much more serious and weighty than that. So if you want to stay married, you have to deal with imperfect people. And kindness is a great trait that lubricates the ability to deal with imperfect people. And how do I know this? Well, the Torah says this. I was thinking about this, and my coworker and I were discussing. I was dropping Torah insights over here at lunch. One thing I was saying was as follows. It says in the Talmud in Tractate Sota, something very interesting. It says that when God created the world, when Hashem created the world, and then he wrote the Torah, he started the Torah, his Torah at the beginning, at creation, with the trait of kindness, of chesed, and he ended the Torah with his trait of kindness. So in the beginning of creation, there was kindness, and he ends the Torah with kindness. The point of the Talmud there is saying that kindness, the trait of kindness, is kind of like the bookends of the Torah, and in order to tell you how important it is, okay? And what is the kindness at the beginning? The Talmud says that Hashem put clothed begadim on Adam and Eve, Adam and Chava, when they were naked in the Garden of Eden after they had sinned, and they became aware that they were not dressed and the like. Look in the beginning of the Torah for that story, but that was the kindness. And the Torah ends with kindness because at the very end of the Torah, Moses passes away and God himself buries him. And that's a kind thing to do for somebody who can't repay you. In Hebrew, that's called a meis mitzvah. And that's what he did. Okay, so the Torah begins with kindness and ends with kindness. So some of the commentaries ask a question on this passage in the Talmud, and this should get you thinking critically. Some of the commentaries say, but wait a minute, don't we see a chesed, a kindness done by God in the beginning of the Torah, even before he clothed Adam and Eve? What did he do? Well, for starters, he created Adam. He created Eve. He created them. Like, isn't that a pretty big chesed? I think it is. It's a pretty big kind thing to do, to create you and give you life. Question is, the commentaries want to know with my rabbinic thumb. You like that, right? Commentaries want to know, why is it that that's not enumerated by the Talmud as the kindness in the beginning? Why is that not the first kindness? So they answer as follows, with the rabbinic sing-song little tune, right? They say as follows, and they say that this is what you need to know, that, Adam and Eve were created perfect, and if you're dealing with a perfect person and someone who's perfect and perfection personified, to do kindness for somebody who's perfect, it's no big deal. It's no big trick. But to take someone who has sinned or hurt you or disappointed you or let you down, and then to do kindness for an imperfect person, that really shows that kindness is real, it's true, you embody it, and there's something really strong, powerful, and potent there, okay? So part of the element of kindness, from the ideal sense from the Torah, you could see a person really has it. In this case, God, it's the ability to do something for someone who has let you down and has disappointed you. It's imperfect. In the Torah, you see that Adam and Eve had sinned in the Garden of Eden. They had been expelled. They had introduced death to the world and a lot of other stuff. And God was still doing kindness for them. So, Batya, my suggestion to you, I don't know if my wife has a different suggestion. She didn't really settle on one, but I would tell you, if you're going to focus on one trait, focus on the midah, the character trait of kindness, because I believe it is a great lubricant that enables you to enter into a relationship with imperfect people, to be an easy grader, which was the subject, I think, of episode maybe 4. Was it episode 4 we agreed on before? Oh, so cleaning ladies. Oh, the door wants to come in. I see. But that was episode 4, right? 4, I think. I think it was episode, I don't know. Count my fingers. I think that was episode 4. Enables you to be an easy grader, stay in relationships, and make them work. I hope this was helpful to you. This is Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Bregman, Jewish Executive Learning Network, and BregmanSuccess.com. Hope you learned a lot in this video. Please submit to me your question for the AskRabbiB series. We will see you the next time. Here's my Facebook link around here. Let's make it happen. Let's connect. Be well. Have a great day. Bye.